In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full beginner's guide to getting started with streaming on Twitch. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know from setting up your software, setting up your channel, and all the other bits and things you need to know to actually become successful. So let's get started. Now I'm going to section up this video into different parts. So if you've already done something like setting up your Twitch account, you can just skip to the next section. But first of all, I'm going to start with actually creating your Twitch account. I'd recommend using a browser like Opera GX for all of your streaming stuff. The reason is just that it's a little bit less intense than using Chrome, so it means that your stream should run a little bit more smoothly. Now what we want to do is go to the Twitch website, which is twitch.tv, and we just want to go ahead and sign up for an account here by clicking sign up. It's pretty simple. You just need a username, password, date of birth, and either email or phone number. Okay, so now that I've set up my account, I've gone to the dashboard. And from here, I'm able to set up a few of the beginning settings. So on the right hand side here, you should see your setup options. We can go ahead and we can do these setup options here. And then we can start doing our About Us section. So first of all, we can add a profile picture. And then we can add a short bio about us, up to 300 characters. So, hey, I make gaming tutorials. Then you go ahead and save it, and we can go on to our next steps. Now if you want way more customization, you can go up to your profile here. You can go to where it says account settings, click on that, and from here you can change things like your profile banner, you can change your username, your display name, your bio, as well as a load of other settings in here. But I'll let you do that in your own time, as this is just something to set up, which isn't super important to begin with. Our next step from here is to go ahead and get our stream key from Twitch. Essentially, this will allow us to use our streaming software to stream onto our Twitch account. So to do this, you want to go to the creator dashboard, go to settings, and go to where it says stream. Once you click on that, you're going to get your primary stream key. You want to go ahead and copy that and put that in a notepad or something like that, but just make sure you don't show anybody this stream key. If someone else has it, that means they can stream to your account, which is not good. From here, it's time to go ahead and get ourselves a streaming software. The best two are Streamlabs and OBS. I use OBS for recording videos, but I think Streamlabs is slightly better if you want to go ahead and stream. So I'd recommend Streamlabs. Go ahead onto their website and you can just download it onto your computer. And once you've installed it, I'll show you what to do. Okay, so here I am. I have Streamlabs open, and the first thing you're going to see is this section here called scenes. A scene is basically a template or a canvas that you can put all of your different sources on. So I'm in this scene here, and if I go ahead and add a source, there's tons of different sources I can add. For example, if I wanted to go ahead and add my camera, I can go ahead and do that. So we've got our video capture device. We can go ahead and add that source here, and then press add source, and then we can select the camera that we want it to come from. So this is my device here, as well as other settings here like FPS, resolution, all of that kind of stuff. And we can go ahead and add that there, and this should show up. Now my OBS is currently using my camera, which is why it's not showing up. The next source we can add here is we can go ahead and add our screen capture. You've got other options as well, so you can add game capture if you wanted to only capture the game, but screen capture is going to capture all of your screen. So if I add this source here and add it, I'm going to go ahead and add my second window here to capture. And you can see over here I have my OBS set up, and this is on my second monitor. I also have a document here open. So you can see now I have my screen capture and I have my video capture. It's important to put your video capture above the screen capture so that it shows up above it. You can also add other things such as your microphone. You can see here my microphone is automatically showing up, but you've got other things in here like your settings, so you can add your properties. You've got filters as well, so you've got different kinds of filters like noise suppression, gain, noise gate, compressor, limiter, expander. These all basically change how your audio sounds. So yeah, you also have your filters on your video capture device. So for example, I can add filters such as image masking, blending, color correction, color key. So for example, if I want to green screen, I can go ahead and add that in here. That's something that you can go ahead and add. And if you want me to make more in-depth videos about how to green screen and all that kind of stuff, let me know and I'll go ahead and do that. Now, depending on how good your device is, you can change the settings. So you've got things like your output settings, so you can go over to the streaming section, change it to advanced, and you can change things like your bitrate. So your bitrate is the quality. You can change your tuning, your presets, your encoder. All of these different settings here you can go ahead and change. If you want me to make an in-depth video about how to change these settings, let me know. But this can really change depending on your system and how good it is. So just mess around with these until you get a desired output. You can also change things like your video. So you've got your base resolution, which is your monitor size, and then you've also got your output. So what it's going to output to. I'd recommend a minimum 1920 by 1080. You've got your FPS limits here, so I'd recommend having that on 60 if possible. And you've also got things like your hotkeys, so you can stop and start the stream, and you've got advanced settings and stuff like that. Now, something we need to do from here is actually set up our stream settings. So if you remember earlier, we grabbed our stream key. What we need to do is we need to go to the stream setting on Streamlabs, select the service as Twitch, and down here in the stream key we want to paste it in and press done. This now means that we can go ahead and we can stream, and when we press the stream button, it's going to go ahead and stream this directly to our Twitch account. Now before we do that, there's a few bits of setup we might want to do, and we can go over to the Streamlabs website here and we can add Streamlabs widgets. So streamlabs.com/widgets, and inside here you're going to have different widgets which make your stream a bit more interactive. You can see here we've got things like our streaming essentials, so we've got our alert box. This means that we can set up alerts inside of Streamlabs, and we can either use a theme or we can create our own. So if we browse the themes here, we've got all of the different cool themes we can use. So let's say we like this cloud alerts. We can go ahead and install this, so when we get a new subscriber or new follower, this is automatically going to set up. We can just press the install button here and this will install it for us. Now you are going to need the Ultra plan for this to have all of these kind of features, but it's well worth it as it's an all-in-one sort of integration. But you can also go ahead and you can copy the widget here. But to add it, what we need to do is we go into here, which is the alert box section. We can copy the widget URL here by clicking on it. And then we can go over into Streamlabs and we can add it as a source. So we want to add it as a browser source here. So add source, and we want to go ahead and add it. And in the URL section, we want to go ahead and put the URL. We can go ahead and test this to make sure it's working. If we go up here, go to test, go to Twitch, select the thing you want it to be. So let's say a follow. We can go into our Streamlabs, and if it pops up there, you can see it works. We can also go ahead and resize it to a location that's good for us. You can also change the delays. You can change all of these different settings in here, and once you're happy, you can go ahead and save. Now, as I said, these themes are paid, but to use these features here by default, these are generally free. You've also got your chat box, so if you have a chat, you can go ahead and add this. You do it in the very same way. You click on the copy widget URL, copy it here, go over to here and add a new source, and add the source as browser, and then we can put the URL in there. You've also got other widgets here like CloudBot, themes and overlays, panel maker, so you can create all different panels like this. And then you have the all widgets section here, so there's tons of different widgets you can add. You've got viewer count, follower goal, tip goal. There's so many different ones here that you can go ahead and add depending on your needs. You've also got these options here, such as like setting up tipping, but I'll cover all of this in a second. So in terms of donations, you can either set up your PayPal account or PayPal Lite with it, or you can have a debit card option. And what you want to do is go ahead and connect here. And essentially this will get you to open up your PayPal, it will get you to connect it all up. And in the same way, you're going to be able to essentially connect this up so that people can tip you through Streamlabs. You can also set up the tipping via Twitch as well if you would like to, but it's really up to you. So now to start our stream, we have to go over to our Streamlabs. There's going to be a button here that says, do you want to stream? Click on that and it's going to give you the go live button. So you want to click go live, and that's going to basically go live onto your Twitch account. Now it may take a few seconds to load up, but you can see now my stream is now live. And inside here we can change some settings. If we go here to the quick actions and we go to the edit stream info, We can drag it up here, we can change the title, we can change the notifications, the category, tags, language, all that kind of stuff here. And then we can press done and that will save it. To end the stream, press on the end stream button and it should, after a few seconds, end it. There will be a bit of delay, so just take that into consideration. But that's basically a beginner's guide to setting up your Twitch stream. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, be sure to like and subscribe, comment down below that it helped, and let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to make. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.